Hey, we're live.
We're live.
Welcome to the Real Rap No Cap.
Marriage counseling from Angie and Dion.
It's called Marriage and More.
Oh,
you can't see it because your head's in the way. Marriage and More. Okay. I don't know if we should say marriage counseling. I think we should say marriage and more.
There we go.
So, okay, we just keep on going.
Oh, okay, because we can edit it.
It don't matter. It's just me and you looking at. Who cares?
Practice and having fun. Oh well, let's just
Okay, marriage and more.
Marriage and more. There we go. I can see it now.
You gonna keep going?
Okay, let's just say who we are.
You gotta go. I said you say first. Hi, I'm Dion Sims.
I said marriage and more with with Dion and Angie. All right. Well, my name is Dion Sims. This is my beautiful wife, Angie Sims. We've been married going on 17 years. We met as babies, you can say, and our mothers were best friends when they were kids, all the way up to adulthood, and they kind of betrothed us and spoke positive words and said, "Well, what if they get married? Grow up and get married." So it turned out that way, and here we are, married going on 17 wonderful years. With our ups and our downs.
Yes, peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys.
So I just want to tell really quickly, we have had several ventures together. You know, as a family, as a married couple, you always are doing, hopefully, you're always doing stuff together. So we run our church's couples ministry. You also had a football team, but just in life in general, we have raised tons of children, right? By blood, by love, by connected family, all of the things above. But we decided, why don't we start once again sharing some of our humor and some of our experiences? Right. Because it seems like whenever we get to talking to people, whether we're coaching them to push them in their business or to push them in their athleticism or their athletic careers, I feel like we're inspiring, right? I feel like we take people to another level. Right. So we said, why don't we start doing this together, right? Do a podcast together. So why don't you tell them what they can expect from this?
What they can expect is just transparency, just good information that you can apply to your everyday life, as far as just your relationships, goals. Basically, maybe. Oh no, you can take it from here.
Yeah, I said we would also talk a little bit about hot topics, because I think it's really funny when you and I talk about what's going on. So my husband and I are also the best of friends. We talk about everything from sports to what's going on TV to gossip to everything. Yes. Like we do a lot of talking. Individually, we're talkers, but together, my oh my. Do we talk a lot, and we discuss just about everything, not just about everything, right? And we have so much fun together. I mean, every day it's like, oh man, I can't wait to get home to tell Dion this, especially when something funny happens. And my husband will say to me, babe, you want to laugh? And that means he's about to give me some real good tea, right?
Right. Some tea, like some of my coworkers, truck drivers and everything. Great tea.
Oh my goodness, the stories he shares, Lord have mercy. I want y'all to know the guys are way worse than girls.
I agree.
Way worse.
Yes.
So we haven't yet decided how often we're going to do this, but we'll figure that out as we go along. As you know, this is our very first time, and our very first time ever trying it at all. We've been talking about this for years. But we attended a conference yesterday, and the speakers motivated both of us just to take action. I call myself the queen of execution. But quite honestly, this is something I've been wanting to do with my husband, and we just never pressed the button on it. But now we are. So we will figure out later on how often this will be, how often we'll do it. But we just want to have fun, and we want you to have fun.
Right.
Okay. Now we got the format out the way. We want to pick two important things that we think people should know about. So you pick one and I'll pick one. It could be sports. It could be gossip. It could be politics. We can talk about everything because it's our show. We can do whatever we want to. So what's one important thing, or not important thing, what's one juicy thing people should know about? Let's just talk about our opinions of it.
Okay.
Anything you can think of?
A topic?
Mm-hmm.
Current event.
Current events.
I mean, we can talk. Hey, you know, it's easy for me. I mean, I can always talk about relationships with these young people, or I mean, I can talk about sports.
Yeah, let's talk about sports relationships with young people. Let's
Yeah.
blend that all together. Who is the hottest dummy in sports that's young in a jacked up relationship right now? Let's talk about that. Who's the person that's going to come to mind? I think I know.
Zion.
Yes, that's what I knew he was going to say. Let's talk
Williams.
about that really quickly. So tell us the predicament. So those of you that don't know, Zion was it, what pick was he in the draft, NBA draft?
It was the number one pick.
Number one pick, what, 2-3 years ago? How many years ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So all this promise for Zion, we were waiting. We're still waiting. So what's going on with him, babe?
Well, first of all, he's only played in like a fourth of his games. For the last a couple years, he's been in the NBA. First of all, and foremost, and most of it has to do with his work ethic. I mean, his talent is off the charts, but his work ethic is just not good. What he's doing off the court, as far as him training, eating, and then his social life now has come out. And it's not looking good for him.
Wait a minute. So you said his work ethic. So he doesn't go to practice. What happens?
Well, what happens is he has a weight clause.
He has a who?
A weight clause, like
a clause where he has to keep his weight a certain
down.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and he's been overweight. Yeah, he's been overweight. He's been closer around 300.
Oh, wow.
And he needs to. My personal opinion, I think he needs to be down closer to the 250 range. He needs to be 50 pounds.
That's a lot of weight, 50 pounds.
Yeah, he can drop it though, because when he was younger in high school, his weight was down, and he played better. See, the problem is when you're heavy like that and he's so explosive, when you taking off and you're landing, it's going to tear up his extremities, his lower extremities, carrying all that weight, playing an 82-game season. So his body's already starting to break down a little bit, and he has to keep his training regimen up. He's not doing what they asked him to do as far as him conditioning, working out, watching his diet. He's just in New Orleans, just eating, doing whatever. And now
in New Orleans, so I've been eating a lot if I was in New Orleans.
Yeah, well, you eat a lot now in Atlanta, Jersey. We just eat. That's
what we do. Okay, so he has a weight clause. He's not living up to that. And what's going on? You said something about him socially. What's going on with him socially?
Well, okay, allegedly. Well, now it came out he has a ex-stripper. She's pregnant.
A stripper pregnant?
Yeah, ex-stripper, whatever. Well,
was it his girlfriend and she used to be ex-stripper?
No.
And he just, because listen, no shade on the ladies of the night. No shade on some of them women are really, really trying to pay to go to college. Or guess what? Maybe they're just trying to feed their children or something like that.
Right.
So, but this wasn't a girlfriend. It was just somebody he met in a strip club.
Well, I'm not familiar with all those details. I just know that this girl was a ex-dancer, which that's fine. Okay. Mm-hmm. But now she's pregnant. But while he was dating her, he was having relations with a famous porn star.
Oh, my goodness.
Who's about 10 years older than him.
Oh, my. He go out the frying pan into the fire.
Yeah.
She's an ex-stripper. And then a porn star. He going to go all the way forward.
And the porn star is trying to say she might be pregnant.
Oh, my goodness. Both of them pregnant. Oh, my goodness.
Sex tapes.
Oh, Lord. Zion.
Talking explicitly about what they were doing.
Oh.
Putting that out there.
Well, you know what? I hate to say that sometimes. I don't know. I don't know porn stars, so I can't say what they do or don't do. But hey, I don't know. It's just jacked up. Yeah. Now, all of his life. Look, first of all, you're a celebrity. You're a famous first draft pick, right?
He's a target.
You're a target. You are a target. As a target, you just got to watch out. You got to have people looking out for you, really.
That's the problem.
So if you get involved in these sports in entertainment at such a young level, at such a young age, at such a high level, you got to have your crew.
Right.
You got to have, hopefully, your parents.
Right.
Your crew, your friends that say, hey, man, no yes, man. Hey, man, come on, get it together. Because he's going to blow his money, especially if he can't do his job.
He almost got traded. He just don't know. He doesn't know. Yeah, he almost really got traded but the Pelicans have been patient with him. So, but
they're afraid to trade him because what if he really gets it right and he lives out?
Well, he's a talent. I mean, he's a talent, no doubt. I mean, he's definitely talent-wise, probably top 5 in the NBA as far as.
But if you can have all the talent in the world, a lot of them talented people are sitting at home playing the
NBA
games.
is based off of talent and potential.
Yeah,
so he's a talent. But it looks like I saw a podcast with No Chill Gil. That's Gilbert Arenas, and he
No Chill Gil.
Yeah, he said that he was surrounding himself with some OGs, some old heads to drop some knowledge into his head.
In the Zion's head. Yeah, because once you start having kids, then you got to get serious about something. Because
everything changes.
Everything changes. It is no joke.
Yeah, sink or swim now. So the one girl, she's definitely having a baby, and this other girl, I'm not even going to really mention her name, because
you know her name?
I've seen her.
Where?
On Pornhub.
Oh well, there you go.
A star. She's not.
She's a star on.
She's known. She's a well-known porn star.
Boy.
Yeah, she's well-known.
Oh my goodness. So why because you're being pornos, you can't be pregnant and be in pornos. Can you do that?
Well, allegedly she says she's like retired now.
Oh, she hung up her thongs, y'all. She hung up her thongs.
I didn't see her wearing thongs.
Oh well.
I've never seen her.
There wasn't never hang up.
Yeah.
Oh, you never seen her dress? Oh, it's not one of them porns where they start off with the clothes and no, they just go right at it.
Yeah, I've never seen her do a lot of acting.
Okay. It's all acting though, isn't it?
So they say. I don't know how you act.
Remember when you using that porn? No, just joking.
I don't know how they act having sex. That part I never. I guess.
That's all acting, isn't it? Did you see when Harry Met Sally? That's one of my favorite movies. And she said, she's in the movie. She's pretending like she's having an orgasm in a restaurant. You don't remember that? Okay. That's one of my favorite movies. That's a lot different
than actual.
Doing it in acting,
penetrating you physically.
Oh, okay. Just go right with the penetration. You just go straight in with it.
I mean, because like somebody's pounding you out.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
I guess it's hard to act on that one. Okay, so it's my turn. Let me think of something that's a really hot topic. Let's see, music-wise. Okay, I got a hot topic.
Okay.
I just watched earlier today. I've been searching YouTube, as you know, trying to find other ways to make passive income, and just always on YouTube, right? I saw this new YouTube called Black and White, or Black versus White, or Black Double White. But it's Tamar Braxton. Tamar is engaged to a white man named JR.
Okay.
That she met him on the dating show. She was on a dating show with your favorite Evelyn Lozado. Who would you call her? What do you call Evelyn Lozado? What do you call Evelyn?
I don't know what I can call
she's a little peppery, right? She will jump over a table on you. So I never saw the show, but it was Tamar and Evelyn and some other women trying to find dates, right?
Evelyn's looking for a date. Oh, well, Evelyn's looking for a date?
Yeah, she's looking for a date.
Wait a minute. She went through Ocho Cinco.
Yeah. Well, he kind of tried to go through her, so that she had to let that go.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. I mean,
come on. We saw the scar on her. Yeah, but we saw the scar on her forehead.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let's go back. Antoine Walker first. That was my dude. She did whatever with him.
What she do with him, man?
Well, I mean...
we love you though, Evelyn. We love you. You're very beautiful, but you are peppery, baby, spicy all the way. So let me tell you. So Tamar met this. She went through dating. I guess they dated all these different people.
Okay.
And she is engaged to be married to this white boy.
Okay.
His name is JR. And so funny, when I just came from the event just now, I was driving down Thornton Road.
Right.
I saw his billboard. He's a lawyer here in Atlanta. J.R. Law.
Wow. Whoa, I know who J.R. Law is. Do you? I'm saying from his advertisement.
Yes, that's her fiance.
No, she's not dating J.R. Law.
Yes, she is. But let me tell you though.
Tamar.
So everybody's looking at it like, oh, Tamar's with a white boy. Listen, they asked, so they have a podcast. Yeah, they have a podcast too, and they've only got like 5 episodes so far, right? So
I'm gonna have to watch
it's good though. It's really good. And Tamar, she seems extremely, they're comfortable together. They're in love. It seems like he treats her really, really good. But listen, check this out.
Wow.
They were asking them questions on their little podcast, and
Okay.
not their little. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to see little. They were
Yeah,
asking them questions on there because we just
yeah,
starting
right.
out, so we're no shade, no shade.
No shade, please.
They were asking questions like, does he get along with Vince? He's like, yes. They're like, well, what does your white family say about you being with Tamar? You know what he said?
Right.
I don't have no white family because I was raised in New Orleans by Black people.
Oh.
My mother died from a drug overdose and cancer when I was young, and I was raised by a Black mother that took me in. And I've been raised around, well, how's it feel being with a Black girl? I can't tell you because that's all I've ever been with.
Okay, JR.
Come on, JR. He's
All
here
right,
for
JR.
it. You
No
can't
hate.
fade him. Any question you ask him, it is so authentic. And listen, we just happy Tamar is happy. That's all. I mean, I don't know if you, that's how I feel.
I feel like
Love
that. I
and
want Tamar
war.
to be happy. And I want everybody to be happy in a relationship. First of all, she got to be happy with herself.
Yeah, she does. Love you, Tamar. And you know, I
Love
go
you,
way
Tamar.
back with the Braxtons with my dad. So
Yeah.
so they don't know that, but we go way back. I'll talk about that offline a little bit.
Yeah.
But just super happy to see Tamar happy. And they even did something for Logan's birthday party, and all the family was there, including Vince.
And they were that's good.
That's great. Yeah,
that's co-parenting.
and they
We're gonna
said,
get into that in later episodes.
yes, and that's a big thing, co-parenting, right? Get that thing right.
Ooh.
We got all types of stuff we're seeing, but we'll talk about that in another episode. So, okay, those are our two hot topics, two things we talked about. Okay, next thing we want to do is we have these cards we just bought today, and they're called Pop Talk. Let's talk about it too. They are invented by this beautiful Black woman. Her name is Anya. I met her today in an event, and I told her I was going to use her cards during our podcast. So, babe, you pick cards. There's about, I guess there's 56 cards in here. Okay. Different topics related to men and to women. All so right. You pick a topic, and we're going to talk about that.
All right. Here.
Okay, y'all. He's shuffling the deck.
All right, here we go. Whose choice is it to have an abortion? Male, female, or both?
You got to go so hard. The first question.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Jeez, we're supposed to do some uplifting and no. Okay. So my opinion is, depends on the circumstances, but I will say both. Now, what if you had? Because ultimately, as a woman, I have to keep it. Like I always say, well, thank goodness I didn't have no daughter raised in my house, because whatever a daughter have, you got to keep it, right? You got to keep it. You got to take care of it, right? But as a woman, I should have the right to decide what I do with my body. Now, we'll talk about gender roles a little bit later, and I am a strong, independent thinking woman, but I also am a lover of gender roles, and I believe in submissiveness according to the Bible, right? But also, I believe that we should have our as much as you can. Like if you have a mate, you have a husband, you have a boyfriend, I don't think you should go get an abortion without telling him. I think that's absolutely should not happen, right? But if you're out there and you've been abandoned by the man, and you're trying to make choices for yourself, you have to have the ability to make choices for yourself. What say you, Mr. Sims?
All right. So we're gonna break it down. It's definitely situational. Now, I feel okay, like if you're raped, you've been violated in some type of way, molested, whatever, definitely, we support that. Abortion, I mean, I definitely would support that. Now, I think if you're young dating, which happens with, young people, under, like, let's say 18, like a 16-year-old or whatever, I still think that the male should be aware of that she's pregnant, first and foremost. And it ultimately is up to her, and her family when they're minors. But I still think that side of the family, the father of the child should have some say, because what happens is, I've seen a lot of females where they're pregnant, they never even tell the guy that they're pregnant. And, some of these men will step up and do their, take care of their responsibilities. A lot of times, people say, okay, well, having a child, as a downfall. But in my case, I was young, having a young father, 21-ish. It made me step up as a man and stop like playing around with life, not being sure what I wanted to do with myself. I was over here, over there, wherever I was. It gave me a focus, a little sense of purpose, and a lot of these young guys, unfortunately, I mean, if you get a girl pregnant and she's going to keep it, it's, some of these guys go out here and, take care of their responsibilities, and they, stop, I guess, sitting around playing the video games as much, whatever, go and get a job and, try to provide for the baby. And if they stay in the situation with the female, which is what we preach, which is ideal, they stay together. So that's my take. And then if you're, older female, and you and the guy are dating, it wasn't a one night stand. And then I just think you should at least take time to hear, present the information. Say, hey, look, I'm pregnant. This is what I'm thinking, but what you thinking? At least, let him say a spill, because just personal experience. Yeah, you can say, hey, it's your body. At the end of the day, you do what you want. Now, usually most of us are crossing our fingers. Oh, I hope you get rid of it. I'm not ready. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, sometimes that's how it is, right? You want to drive them down to the clinic, drop them off. In our day and time, we didn't have the plan B.
Oh no, honey, if we had plan B, we'd have had it stocked up. You hear me?
Oh man, I'd have plan B mixed, toasted. Hey, oh, we're pregnant. Oh, we pregnant.
Oh, take this pill.
No, don't take this pill. Here you go. Let's celebrate. Toast. Cheers. And it might have went down like that. You know what I mean? With the plan B. Plan B,
right? That's the plan B cocktail.
Yeah, plan B
but
champagne.
Let me ask you this, though, babe, because it sounds like what you're saying is that the woman. It sounds like you're saying the woman that does not tell the man because she may be thinking he don't want it. What about an independent woman if she don't want it at all, even if he does want it? She got a plan for her life. She going to college, or she got a good job, and she herself don't want it. Okay. And she know that if she tell him, he might go tell his mom and everybody else that she got to have a baby, and she changed her whole life. What about her?
Well, here's my thing. I mean, just me. I'll say have the baby, and I'll take care, and you go on and do what you do.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You make it sound like that's so simple, because that's not every woman.
That's not every woman.
Every woman's not going to carry a baby in her body and give it up.
Some women do.
Some women do, but I feel like a lot of them will not. Because once you carry a baby, everybody's seeing you carry the baby. And here's the thing. The most incredible time of my life, my whole life, was feeling that thing move inside of me. There is nothing that God has done in my life ever that has meant more to me than feeling this baby move in my body. Okay. I don't understand how women feel that thing move and don't get connected for life.
Some don't.
Some don't.
Seen it. I've seen people carry a baby for 9 months and they have no connection.
Yeah.
And they could just drop that baby off on somebody's doorstep or just put it up for adoption. So here's my thing. If rather than do that, just give it to the father's family.
But then the baby's out there forever and you have a baby. What if I just don't want to even go and be pregnant for 9 months?
Well, we gotta respect. I mean, we respect that, but at least, okay, I get that. So, but at least you can hear the man out. That's what I'm saying. Hear the man out.
Versus not having to hear nothing, getting an abortion, nobody knows.
Yeah, because that's.
But he can still know. There's lots of people that never find out that you had an abortion. There's a lot of people that may never find out. It's these people later on. Oh, did you know Becky Sue had an abortion when y'all was 19? Well, no, that's her. But what about the people that never find out?
Well, that's her business. I'm talking about at least let him, like, I mean, it should be a discussion. If we lay down and you got pregnant by me, you can at least tell me that you were pregnant by me. You're pregnant by me. At least hear, because maybe I could be a voice of reason and say, hey, listen, man, like, what if they love each other?
What if they don't? What if it was a one-night stand? Okay. A one-night stand, we just hit it. We came home from the club. We hit it. The condom broke. I thought I was good because my pill. Dang, I missed my pill. Oh, I'm pregnant. I should come tell. I got to come find you.
Well, what if she don't have if it's a one-night stand, what if they didn't even exchange numbers, Instagram, however they communicate?
Exactly. So
then do what you do.
Right.
But I'm saying someone who's in contact.
Okay. Yeah, you're talking about people that's either creeping together, people got a
right,
relationship together, people that have some type of right situationship.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
They got
All these new terms, y'all. I don't know about all these terms.
I mean, I'm old.
I've been married a long time. I don't know nothing about these terms.
It's called a situationship. So if they got that going on, I think out of respect, you know what I mean. I think you should, just drop them a dime, even if you got your mind made up. Because, hey, most men, if we just having fun and we in a situationship, our mind's made up. The majority of men I know, we not like, I'm gonna get this girl
I know plenty of guys to be like, oh my goodness, I always wanted a baby. And you think y'all just creeping. Next thing you know, he just want a baby.
And I think that's weak.
It depends on the man.
I think that's weak. I think it's weak to purposely get a girl pregnant.
I think, that's jive. Yeah, that's jive.
That's jive. You doing that? Or on the flip side, a woman doing the same thing.
Listen. Now you know how I feel about that. I feel like women that trap men deserve the same punishment as men that walk away. I'm totally against that. Totally against that.
That's jive. That's weak.
There's women that do all time. Listen, the power of a woman, if you have ever doubted her, she can get you jammed up for all your days. And we'll talk about all that stuff. Absolutely. We're going to talk about it, keep it absolutely real, but those are our tips. So in the future, we're going to invite you guys to come and ask us questions online. Right. We'll invite callers to come in and hear their opinions and talk and laugh and joke with people and give some real sound advice. You have any final words, Mr. Sims?
No, this was just fun. Just getting out there. We're trying to keep it transparent, and hopefully we can help people in situations, relationships, and look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Okay, terrific. So in the future, we're going to have sponsors. So at this time, we will have words from our sponsors. We don't have those yet, but when they come, we will have words from our sponsors. I'll have it on writing. We'll say thank you to our sponsors who sponsored this nice episode. Right. But until then, we want to wish you good night.
Good night.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Right. Real Rap, No Cap.
Dion and Angie.
Yes. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, let's just keep doing it, practicing so we can get comfortable. I'll tell you what I know that what for me, it just hit me when we was doing this. If we had somebody here, I noticed I engaged, so I was talking to the girl and she was pouring, and then I just started talking, you know what I mean?
I can't get this to stop.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was 26 minutes.
Yeah, because I was looking for the timer.
It's up there.
Oh, stuff. I did see that. Yeah, put around that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.